dear distinguished guests, welcome to Kyrgyzstan. And thank you very much for organizers giving me this opportunity to make this presentation. These 2 days we discussed a lot on digital transformation and mainly speak about the technologies, innovations, data analytics, artificial intelligence, but often we just forget about the people. Are they ready for that transformation? Are they ready so that everyone gets benefit of it, not only some of them? Working years in my country, I could see how digital inequalities are gaining momentum. And it's not just about internet and getting access to the computers, but it is about how those technologies are being used by the people. I want to show you 3 more examples on, I think, for all our Central Asian countries are very relevant. Here's in the picture an elderly man. He's a taxi driver. And recently, taxi companies are requesting all taxi drivers to use mobile applications in working with the customers in the company. And this man, the young man, colleague of this man, is trying to teach him how to use this mobile application. This elderly man is accepting this challenge, but many just quit the job. Here's a woman. He has her own business, and he has her sewing workshop. But unfortunately, she does not have the skills how to sell her products online and how to find the customers online. But there is another people who has those skills, and they got 3 times more profit than the producers do. The third example is a school in a village. There is a strong perception that that technologies equalize access to knowledge and information to rural and urban. And like our Ministry of Education, they think if all schools will be equipped with the computers and internet, then the school children will have the equal access to the knowledge. But this is not true. Teachers in villages who are usually tend to be tend to provide the technical support to these computers, tend to more cautious about the equipment in their schools, and often restrict the access to the children to those computer classes. We saw how hundreds and thousands of brand new computers are getting outdated before the children just to start to use them. And do you remember these 2 lines to the Eiffel Tower or to Petergov or whatever? When there is 2 lines where here the people who bought tickets are waiting for to buy the tickets and get the tower, and another country is for people who've bought those tickets online. And I, for example, even I have the internet, I have the Visa card, but I didn't know that there is an option to buy those tickets online, and I even didn't know that there is another line for those who can go in a very short line to this tower. Don't you think that this is a digital inequality? This summer we've provided a forum of teachers of informatics. The informatics teachers in our schools are supposed to be the most digitally advanced teachers in our schools. But you know that some of them even didn't have an email addresses. Only 50% of them have a Gmail account so they could use the Google services like Drive, Forms, and Calendar in their educational process. according to that survey, 75% of those teachers had computers and both internet. 24 have computers with no internet, it's okay. And only 1% had no computers, no internet. But the problem is that 99% of them admitted that they extremely lack the skills how to teach children on computer science, on informatics, computer science, and programming. Now it's becoming apparent that despite the technology advancement, there is a huge demand for the skills. Another conclusion which we could make from these examples, that the digital inequality is highly dependent on socioeconomic factors as age, income, education, and geographic location. And the report of McKinsey Global Institute resonates with that and says that automation and technology transformation is widening this gap. And because of that, government of our countries, within the digital transformation process, in the new digital ecosystem, should not consider us as consumers, but rather as citizens, where our digital rights should be protected, prevented by our governments. One of those rights is a right to digital skills, when people need to be taught the skills how to use digital technologies effectively. Within the Soros Foundation since 2009, where I started to support the digital skills and IT skills development, but mainly with a focus on youth empowerment, it was a long way of changes, starting with changing the educational standards, 100-hour codes with the children, teachers training, and creating IT academies within the vocational education. This year we end up with developed a textbook for schools, introducing computer thinking in 5th grade and Python for the 7th grade. It's also focused on using digital services, cloud services like Google, introducing cyber hygiene for children, and etc. In our Hour of Codes have participated 45,000 children throughout the country. And 2 presidents, by the way, Ms. Rosa Otunbaeva and Mr. Jane Bekoff. We discussed with the children how the future is being reshaped by the technologies, and that everyone should be ready for the digital transformation. We also evangelized the technical professions. So as a result, this year, 7 of 10 school graduates has chosen the profession of computer programmers. 3 others who choose profession of doctors. I think this is the brightest indicators of the moods of young people in our country. So, up to date, 4,500 school children are studying the most advanced computer programming classes within the basic school program. And these books are available under Creative Commons license, so any country can translate it and use it just for free. Teachers of informatics, about 200 teachers, informatics teachers were retrained, and we're just in the beginning of our way. With all these activities, we call on governments, businesses, international organizations to unite and redouble our efforts to make sure that our people are ready for the digital transformation. Thank you very much.